Hey guys, today is March 21st, first day of spring I think, and it's time for another coronavirus update. So let's start with the totals, the infected totals. So today is a big jump. It actually happened, it was reported last night and then later this morning. They always come out with the new totals right after I upload the last video. So Saudi Arabia is now hovering at around 392 cases, and worldwide we're at like 280,000, 285,000. I'll take that mask off. I think it's probably getting in the way of you being able to hear me clearly, what with the wind and all, and the muffling of the sound and so forth. So I'm actually up here on the upper roof. There are two roofs, and there's a very, very small little roof on top where they keep some storage water tanks and a bunch of satellite dishes. And if we want to scare you and look at the heights. All right, so enough wasting time. Let's get right into it. So yesterday I made a remark that said that taxis in the kingdom were shut down, and I thought that included Kareem and Uber. I was wrong, as one of my commenters posted in the video. So Kareem is not blocked yet in the kingdom, and Uber wasn't part of the restriction from the government, but Uber came out this morning or last night and said that they are going to be closing down operations, suspending them anyway, for the time being. So right now there's no Uber and no taxis, but Kareem, which is like the Saudi version of Uber, even though they have Uber, Kareem is still a go, which is good news. What else? Tabuk, which is a fairly large city in the northwest of Saudi Arabia, 110 kilometers from the Jordan border. They're doing a massive disinfection operation. They're disinfecting all the supermarkets and the slaughterhouses as well. I'm not sure how many cases are in Tabuk, but of these new 70 cases that I'm reporting since yesterday, none of them are in the Asir region where I am, in Khamis Mushait near Abha, and none of them are in Jazan. So it looks like for now I'm doing all right, and we are all in this region doing all right in terms of confirmed coronavirus cases. This is also the day where it marks more than 100 hours of me being in lockdown. I went into lockdown on Tuesday morning, and now it is Saturday evening, so I've been in lockdown for about 104 hours, self-imposed lockdown. You can leave, and in fact, you can see, maybe you can't, that there are some people playing basketball or something in that little park over there. So there are definitely people still walking around. And there's another one right there. But generally a lot of people are off the street. Cars are still operating. A lot of businesses are closed. But it looks like, and maybe I'll make a trip down there if I ever leave my apartment again. There's like a big fruit market, the big open air fruit market and vegetables that looks like from here is still going, and we'll take a look at that maybe in a second. First case of coronavirus in Medina. Pakistan has suspended all international flights. I don't know how long they have done that, but that's being done. And Jordan is starting today or starting tomorrow, on Sunday maybe. They're starting a 3-day lockdown. You can't go out on the streets. If anyone who goes on the streets of Jordan, anywhere in the kingdom, faces up to 1 year in prison. They're taking this very seriously. And then after the 3 days are over on Tuesday, the government will announce designated shopping time, designated time to leave your house or your apartment or whatever. So they're taking it very seriously. This was reported 2 days ago or yesterday, but I forgot to mention it in my vlog yesterday. Arab News reported a YouGov poll that surveyed Saudi Arabians and people from the United Arab Emirates and asked them, are you scared of contracting COVID-19? And 64% of Saudis and 61% of Emiratis reported that they are scared of contracting the disease. That sounds a little bit higher than I would have expected, but it's good to see that people are taking this seriously, because especially if you are living in a city, or if you are up there in age, or if you're a smoker, this is something that you should be scared about contracting, even if it only has a death rate of fewer than 5%. Might not sound like a lot, but it still is a very large amount. What else do I have? Oh, one of my friends and coworkers went to the supermarket last night. I don't know exactly what time it was. I assume it was around 8. And the supermarket he went to was letting people in only a few at a time. They were staggering their entry. There was a big line of 20, 30 people outside the supermarket. And it wasn't easy for people to get in all at once. So you had to wait just to get in. I don't know about the shopping cart situation, but I have seen one inside my apartment building. I don't know if somebody is keeping that as their own personal shopping cart to go shopping with in case there are none there, or something else. We got a comment from Srikanth. He asked what my views were on food habits in China, and if the World Health Organization should make any new regulations. Well, I have lived in China. I was in China for about a year and a half. First, I lived in a coastal city across from Taiwan called Xiamen. And then last year, I was living in Chengdu, which is a large city in the center of China, sort of right where the population of China goes from densely populated to totally unpopulated at all. And, well, generally speaking, it's not a good idea to eat bats, surprise, or pangolins, or badgers, or dogs, or just a bunch of other weird shit that some, not all, not most, but some Chinese people eat. I think it's a good idea if they just closed all those wet markets indefinitely. And I always said that if a super virus ever came upon the earth, I always said it would start in China or in India. Not that that is a particularly brilliant prediction, considering those two countries combined have about a third of the world's population. I think more than a third. So, in any case, we need to have food standards, obviously, and in China they don't really have a Food and Drug Administration all over the kingdom. Not the kingdom. All over their republic, if we can call it that. Yeah, and just there's a lot of fake food, fake drinks in China that really someone has to crack down on, because I do think it's a problem, obviously. And generally, good idea, just don't eat bats. There was a guy or a woman, we're not sure who patient zero was, but somebody made a soup so bad that it crashed the world's economy. And that's not a good thing. Should the World Health Organization be involved in these regulations? I don't really think so. I think that is honestly best left to the individual countries themselves, to be honest. United Nations can step in, other countries can, use their soft power to, influence the regulations of other countries, but generally I think that's not something that the World Health Organization should be involved in doing. A Saudi dental student commented on my video and said, he's in Riyadh, he said that the government will send dental and medical students who have received some kind of infection control training to volunteer if they want in various parts of the kingdom. So it's good to see that the Saudi government is mobilizing some of its young doctors and dentists and other medical professionals. and it's probably a good opportunity for them to get some real world experience, some once in a lifetime, hopefully, real world experience on epidemiology and real health outcomes, especially in the government context. About oil, I read that Saudi oil costs $8.98 US dollars to produce, to drill and prepare for sale per barrel of oil. So about $9, $9 US dollars per barrel of oil in Saudi Arabian riyals. That comes out to be, I don't know, about 33 riyals per barrel, which is the world's lowest. In Russia, it costs about $20 a barrel, and in America, about 33. So as far as this oil price war goes, Saudi Arabia can hold out the longest by far, and they will win the price competition, supply, whatever you want to call it, this oil war, when it comes to that. And even CNN, I watched a video on CNN earlier that they said that Saudi Arabia has already won. So that's good for them. All right, so we got a few minutes left, I guess. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. I'll answer them in the next question. I brought this little spyglass up here, a monocular. I thought we'd do a little bit of peeping since I can't really get on the streets anymore. I thought we'd just kind of see what's going on from up here on my high tower. So we're going to take a look at that park and at that fruit market, and we'll just see what we see. I'll put this up to the camera and you can see a bird's eye view. So thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe, all that stuff. And now let's do some peeping. So I just have to put this up to my the speaker. If I get it just right, we can it's always so hard to do this. If I get it just right, we can, there we go. We can see a little bit of what's going on, and you can get a little zoom in. So we see a group of, I don't know, 12 people or so in that park playing around, and I don't know if we're going to have the capability to check out that market. But there it is, and it looks like it's open to me. We are, I'm filming this at just about 6 o'clock, so we got about 20-25 minutes before the Maghrib prayer, the sunset prayer, and everything will be closed. So I guess we can't really see that much of what's going on, but it does look to me like there's a fair amount of car traffic going on over there. And if we just want to look at the streets a little bit, see how busy they are. Usually the streets are kind of busy in the time right before and after prayer. Yeah, so we just see a bunch of cars, and it's pretty much just business as usual. And if we look over here on the other side, I guess we can't see a lot going on here, but these workers over there, you can see that they've been, they're building this hotel. When I got here, they weren't building it at all, or it was just a very, very first story frame. And now it's kind of annoying because it's obstructing my view of the rest of the city. But we just do a little bit of peeping. Yeah, we see at least 2 guys working on the roof, and then some cars moving. You know, it's just sort of business as usual. People aren't always taking this, you know, as seriously as I am. I don't think that these people are locking down, not yet anyway. And we'll see what happens in the next few days and weeks. Thanks for watching, everybody, and enjoy this beautiful Khamis sunset.